So they bring you in for this, and so how do you decide what the voices you're going to play?
Yeah, that's a pretty fun one. I auditioned for it, and I think it was a voice that just kind of came out naturally. You can't, I don't know, I just couldn't say the dialogue like me. It didn't even work, so I just had to try it on a few different ways, and that was just how it kind of came out. It's sort of Barney. You know,
Did you? Can you give us a little bit of it?
Sure, what do you want to say?
Before you went to the first day, like, I don't know, do you audition or did they just say, hey Adam, we want you to do it?
No, I auditioned.
And so did you have like other voices in your head? Like Debbie, I know pretty much you had your voice in your head because that's the voice they were looking for. But for you, were you trying out a bunch of different ideas?
I still audition.
What's that?
I still audition.
Yeah, but I think they pretty much knew what they were looking for.
But when Nikki came in for her audition, she really, you could tell she really wanted the role. She came in a blonde wig and a really just tight shirt.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that I wore blonde wig. I got to catch
We had some visuals for it. That used to be blonde.
That's right.
And so she wanted it so bad. She had this big blonde
I have a
wig.
picture of me and you together.
Great.
In the recording studio.
That's so funny. I just came in board shorts.
And a bomb.
Now, Olivia, how did you come to the project?
I actually only met all of these amazing people with the exception of David yesterday, and it's been so crazy. We've been recording the show for a while, and this is really my first time to get to celebrate with the cast and everyone and the creators. And I came to this project because about 4 or 5 years ago, David directed a movie called Snow Angels, which I'm super proud to have been a part of. And at the time, I don't know if you were already working on this, but I think I told you that it was a dream of mine to be able to voice animation. It's something I always wanted to try, and so then when the auditions came along, I think that's pretty much the only reason I got to audition. And it just kind of went from there. I tried on different voices, but I ended up, Gina's mostly me. Sometimes she has like a little bit of, shininess or squeakiness, but
She's very sweet though. Gina's she's got a sweetness to her.
She is. She's pretty wholesome, but then every now and again she surprises me and says something really dirty.
Well, that's funny too, because you say she's pretty wholesome, but she's definitely not drawn wholesome. So when you walked in, you're like, I dig being drawn this way?
I'm thrilled.
I mean, are you happy being drawn like that?
I think Gina's smoking hot, and I'm pretty thrilled that she has pink hair, and yeah.
Yeah, she's really hot for a cartoon. I was surprised at how I'm like, wow, this is pretty hot. Yeah.
She has trees.
Now, Alan, how did you come to the project? Alan, I just watched 3 episodes of Purgatory last night, which I love.
Nice.
But you weren't in this particular episode, but I've seen you in some future episodes. You play Adam's dad, right?
I was in this episode.
I missed it.
I'm that guy who like a band.
Oh, you're the guy in the band? See, because the notes I got is you only played the dad. So
No, I have a scene with myself in here. I forgot that, right at the top,
Where he's talking about, Playa del Toro and all of that. And then
he pulls out and I'm peeing on a wall. There's another guy's like, come on, man. Move out of the way. Other people gotta use the wall too. That's me also.
Alan's kind of our Angus area. Like, he's the guy we throw every crazy weird
love
stuff
that.
to, and he can just go from one to another. It's amazing to watch.
Now, was singing Foghat in the script, or is that something you just brought to it yourself?
No, that was in the script. I think that was, we were hoping that was going to be the song that we could sing. We tried other songs and then also just gibberish songs.
Do you have to clear that, or is it enough that can you sing 8 bars of Slow Ride and not have to pay for it?
No, it's very expensive.
Really? You have to pay for that?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Even MTV has to pay for it.
So I've always wondered with animation, what's the process? Do you guys all get into a room together? Do you rehearse a week? Do you block a week like a regular show? Or do different people come in and out at different times to do their voices?
So it starts with the script, of course. The time we're all together and we really get to see it feel like a play is at the table read. That's when all the actors come together and you see what works and what doesn't work. The recording, initially, I know David was a big proponent of getting everybody together just to kind of play off each other. As the show progressed, it became more and more impossible to do that. So people tend to come in by themselves and record their parts. But they have the foundation of knowing how it plays from the table read.
Have all of you gone in singularly, or have you been in together at certain times doing stuff?
Adam We did a lot of stuff an event that did not warrant applause. You guys did it. You know, it's always fun when you do get a chance to play with your partner, especially.
You're just going in deeper.
Yeah. You just want to, you know, you want to penetrate. You know, there's really something nice about being able to kind of play in the room together, and especially when you're playing best friends, because we play with yourself. Yeah. This has gone on for far too long. So, you know, I love that opportunity, but you don't really get a chance to do it because usually I'm in New York, he's in LA, and the whole cast is.
She's in Africa. I'll tell you what you do get to do that's kind of interesting though, it's kind of fun, is when you are doing it by yourself, you just get to kind of do each line 5 times in a row. You get to rifle off, sort of rattle off like 5 different versions in a row, which is kind of nice and fun, and, you know, leads to interesting new creative choices.
David, I'm going to throw this one at you. So you guys are clearly pushing the envelope, even for MTV. You know, again, it's funny because my grammar school nurse, her name was Miss Kunz. And when the girls go cunts, it's like, how do you even get that on the air?
It's spelled with a K.
Oh, now I see.
K and a Z.
I mean, you know, you laugh, but it is playing games like that, and there's certainly a codes there's rules you got to follow to some degree to get things on the air. But we try to play games and push the envelope and be a little subversive. And
is there stuff coming up in future episodes that are like that are just, you know, pushing the envelope?
There's quite a bit of that. What is the Dress Friends episode? That's like episode 3 or oh my god. Yeah, I mean, there's some you know, what I love about the show, one of the things that I'm really proud of is not just, you know, shock value, because it has a little of that, but it's not what we hang our hat on. We hang our hat on being able to really to be able to have some pretty outrageous material, but it's grounded in characters that you identify with and situations that you can sympathize with. So there's that level of heart that helps balance out the more insane, vulgar side. So I think we were able to get away with some of our vulgarity and some of our strange perversions because of the fact that it's rooted in something that's like, it's honest and sincere.
It's got to be smart, it's got to be clever, which it totally is. You know, it's funny because when they asked me to moderate the panel, I said, well, send me some episodes of the show. So I watched this while I was sitting in my office at home, but watching it again here and seeing everybody laugh, have you seen this in front of an audience yet? So what did you think? I mean, the laughs were, I love where the laughs were coming in. People really seem to enjoy it. Is it as a writer, first of all, as performers, I want to ask how you felt, but as a writer, do you go, oh, that joke worked, that didn't work? How do you feel when you're watching in front of an audience?
Yeah, that's always a kind of a tough, sweaty situation. Like, oh, please work. And it was great to see that you guys laughed at a lot of the jokes. More importantly, though, I felt like people were going along for the ride with the story and the characters and investing a little bit, and that was the best thing, I think, to feel. When the story moments pay off.
Right. So how many episodes did you do for the first season?
We've got 12.
And they're done, they're all in the can, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, I was looking at the all the episodes, but just tell me a little bit more about, like I said, to me, this is just 2 guys trying to figure out how to see chicks naked. A lot of it is. So tell me the one about what's the premise of the breast exam one? Because I was reading that, it made me laugh just reading it.
All right, so Mondo, Woody, it's Breast Awareness Week, and they realize that this is their chance to see a lot of breasts. If they can somehow volunteer in the breast truck, they can't go as themselves. Mammogram. It's not a breast truck. It comes a breast truck. It would be nice if it wasn't. It actually shaped like a breast. No. So the mammogram truck, they try to go as themselves, they can't get in, so then they try to go in drag, and it works. Gina's fooled by them dressed as women. But instead of seeing a lot of the voluptuous breasts of the young girls in town, they end up learning a lot more about female anatomy than any teenage boy ever wants to know. And it goes, they learn everything.
But there is a nice PSA by Mondo in the end about breast cancer.